Today, we begin with a massive, crystal-clear quartz piece, prepared for one of the largest cuts yet. This piece will become a square with clipped corners, but its rough shape limits how much size can be preserved. The rough already has a flat area, so the cutter prepares it carefully before attaching the dop to the stone.
Superglue is used to attach the dop, while a little baking soda helps strengthen the bond and speed up setting.
With the glue set, the massive quartz is ready to begin cutting, pushing the limits of the machine's capacity. The stone barely fits the machine, and the complete cutting and polishing process is expected to take nearly 40 hours. A fresh 60-grit diamond lap begins shaping the quartz, establishing the initial girdle outline and center point. The large quartz quickly wears the diamond lap because even extremely hard diamond particles gradually chip during cutting. After roughing in the stone, the cutter switches to 180 grit and begins cutting the pavilion facets. The 180 grit lap refines the pavilion facets, while the cutter works toward consistent surfaces across the large quartz. As the 180 grit lap becomes less effective, the cutter switches to another lap that cuts more aggressively. After 180 grit, the cutter moves to 600 grit, mainly removing the larger scratches left by the previous stage. Next, the cutter uses 3000 grit as the final pre-polish stage, making the facets smoother and visibly clearer. Before polishing, the cutter cleans the catch pan and workspace, preventing contaminants from causing unwanted scratches. After cleaning, the cutter notices quartz and clay-like material collected in the catch pan and saves it for possible pottery use. For polishing quartz, the cutter uses cerium oxide, creating a slurry with water directly on the polishing lap. The polishing lap stays moist as the cutter works slowly, repeatedly renewing the slurry throughout the long polishing process. Because the stone is deep, the cutter carefully avoids shallow facets that could let entering light escape and reduce brilliance. The large facets take time to polish, but their finished surfaces begin revealing the brilliance of the quartz. The quartz now shows a fine surface luster, proving that the many hours of careful polishing are producing the desired finish. With the pavilion polished, the cutter uses superglue to transfer the quartz onto a cone dop for the next stage. The crown has shallow facets, so the cutter adds the extension piece needed to reach the required cutting height.
The crown follows the same sequence of grits, beginning with heavy cutting before each facet is refined through finer stages.
The crown girdle starts slightly larger, allowing it to gradually reach the intended size as finer grits remove material. The cutter continues refining every crown facet through each grit level, gradually bringing the design closer to its final proportions. The cutter learned faceting independently through free resources, including videos, articles, and discussions about problems encountered during practice. After several months of practice, the cutter became skilled, and more than 4 years later, he continues improving his technique. For the cutter, faceting is more than precision. It is an artistic process focused on revealing the stone's natural beauty. The cutter uses meet point faceting, building each facet from precise points created by surrounding facets and established reference geometry. The cutter aims to preserve as much size as possible, while maintaining a beautiful design that performs well visually. The quartz pieces being cut for this project originated in Arkansas, providing large, clean material suitable for faceting. At this stage, nearly every facet is cut and polished, leaving only the large table facet unfinished. Some inclusions extend deeper than expected, so the cutter carefully evaluates their position before finishing the table facet. The cutter moves the table slightly beyond its intended meet points to remove the inclusions without compromising the overall design. The table cut passes beyond those reference points, removing the inclusions while still preserving the overall appearance of the design. With the table finished, the cutter checks the complete quartz carefully, inspecting its facets, clarity, and overall proportions. Once the faceting is complete, the cutter prepares to remove the quartz from the dop without damaging its newly finished surfaces. The finished quartz is placed in acetone overnight,
allowing the superglue bond to slowly dissolve without harming the stone.
After the glue has dissolved, the quartz is finally free, revealing a remarkably clean and brilliant finished stone. At 1,165 carats, this stone is only 5 carats larger than the previous round, making it the cutter's largest faceted stone. The finished quartz measures 68 millimeters across, making its scale difficult to appreciate with an ordinary coin.
With a coin too small for scale, the cutter compares the finished quartz against an old doorknob instead.
The finished cut is highly brilliant, performing remarkably well in low light while maintaining an impressive visual appearance outdoors. After hours of cutting and polishing, the massive quartz is finally complete, revealing the brilliance of its carefully designed facets. At this scale, the finished quartz stands among the cutter's most impressive faceted stones, combining size, clarity, and brilliant performance. Outside, the finished quartz continues to show strong brilliance, confirming how well the carefully designed cut performs in natural light. Which stone do you prefer, this one or the other jumbo round quartz? Share your choice in the comments below. This massive quartz shows how careful planning, patient cutting, and polishing can transform a large crystal into a finished gemstone.
With a coin too small for scale, the cutter compares the finished quartz against an old doorknob instead.
At this scale, the finished quartz stands among the cutter's most impressive faceted stones, combining size, clarity, and brilliant performance. Outside, the finished quartz continues to show strong brilliance, confirming how well the carefully designed cut performs in natural light. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. I'll be back soon with another gemstone cutting project.